So we're going to go ahead and get started in just a couple of moments. If you're already tuned in, I invite you to find a comfortable seated posture, somewhere on the ground, something that feels good. We are actually going to begin today's practice lying down. So I invite you to find whatever feels comfortable. I'm going to be lying with my arm on the ground and my head on my arm, like so. Sort of resting in this fetal position, letting the opposite arm be soft by the sides. And maybe resting the eyes closed here. Just taking a moment to settle in for today's practice. Taking a moment to drop into the physical body. Maybe doing a check-in. And any spaces of tension that we find, seeing if we can just meet those with an inhale. And release them with an exhale. Starting to draw our attention outside of the world around us and just to this one moment, just to this physical practice on the mat. And from here, I invite you to think about a statement, maybe a word or phrase, something that makes you feel safe, something that brings you hope. And bringing that word or phrase to the mind's eye. For me today, that phrase is I trust. Seeing if we can settle here with just that phrase, maybe repeating it in our minds, maybe noticing how the body feels when we say that to ourselves. Seeing if for today's practice, we can keep this phrase, this word, just present with us. Maybe letting it carry us through our practice, fully centered in the moment. On the inhale, we're going to press down with that hand, lifting the body up, finding a tabletop posture. So hands and knees, shoulders over wrists. And just entering this cat-cow posture, gentle bend in the belly, lifting the gaze up. And exhale, pressing the hips away from us, drawing the spine in. Inhale, belly down, lift up. And exhale, draw the spine in. See if we can find some movement here. Really starting to open through the back, through the body. Maybe twisting the neck around. And then finding a neutral position in our tabletop. We're going to see if we can float the right arm up in front of us, keeping all the muscles of the body tense. And then maybe lifting that left leg up behind us. Reaching forward with the hand, backward with the foot, really elongating through the body. Pausing here, engaging the core. And on the exhale, we're going to draw our knee to our elbow, come center of the body. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, crunch in. And inhale, forward. Crunch and hold. Pause here. Keep that core nice and engaged. And exhale, reaching forward. And exhale, reaching the hand down, leg down. Go ahead and twist that wrist around. Inhale, this time the left arm comes forward, floats. And once we feel balanced, right leg comes behind us. Creating a straight line. Finding our balance here. And exhale, crunching, drawing the shoulder, draw the body in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. So moving through a couple more of these. And at the end of the last one, see if we can hold it, pause, keeping the body crunch. Exhale, reach forward and back down. Inhale, peel the right arm open, opening the chest body to the side. And exhale, we're going to thread the arm through, bringing the shoulder and ear to the mat. Really allowing us to get this stretch through the right side shoulder. Noticing that we could use our left hand palm to press, getting a little bit deeper of a stretch, finding our control here. Taking a moment, breathing. Inhale, reach the arm up, stretch open, and exhale, bring it down. Recentering the body here, and on the inhale, left arm peels up and open, and exhale, thread it through, shoulder and ear to the mat. Maybe pressing with the right hand palm in for a little bit deeper of a stretch through that shoulder. Whatever feels good today. Inhale, left arm sweeps up, opens to the side, and exhale, folding it back down. From here, we're going to tuck our toes, press up, lift just the heels, see if we can float here with the core nice and engaged. And then exhale, send the heels and feet back, finding downward facing dog. Our first downward facing dog of the day, so go ahead and pedal the feet, maybe shake out the shoulders, whatever we need today. And then exhale, press both heels back, press the chest back. Inhale, rock the body forward, finding that high plank posture, keeping that core nice and engaged, keeping the glutes down. See if we can float here for 1 second. And then slow lower, exhale the body all the way down. Let those feet become flat. And then inhale, press and rise, finding upward facing dog. Maybe the tops of the feet press into the mat, lifting those legs off the ground. And exhale, fold. Tuck those toes and press the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to walk the feet up towards the hands, find a nice forward fold. Really letting the head be heavy here. Letting the elbows, arms grab opposite elbows. Shake. Releasing the head, nodding it yes. Nodding it no. And inhale, sweeping the arms up, lifting overhead to Tadasana. Gaze lifts over those fingertips. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. And exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, finding plank. Exhale, lower the body, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, toe step, downward facing dog. Core nice and engaged here. Exhale, press the heels back, feeling stretch through the calves. Inhale, walk the feet up towards the hands and fold. Breathe out. Reach, inhale, arms up. And swan dive down. Head's heavy. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold, feet step back. Go ahead and find that downward facing dog. Or option to child's pose, knees out to the edge of the mat, toes together, sending the hips back. Taking a couple of breaths here, maybe noticing if we've lost the natural rhythm of the breath, finding a way to return to it. Maybe if we've lost connection to that statement, finding a way to return. And slowly, if you're in child's pose, finding your way to downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, swing the right leg up. And then exhale, drop the heel towards the glute, open up, stack those hips towards the side wall. See if you can draw that right foot back farther for a deeper stretch. Maybe twisting the ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. And then exhale, swing it through. See if we can jump it up between the two hands. We're going to spin our left foot flat to the mat and open up the arms for warrior one. So drawing the arms straight up towards the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears. We have this nice bend in our front leg. And exhale, drop the hands behind us. See if we can interlace the 10 fingers and draw our shoulder blades back and together, opening the chest towards the ceiling, opening the heart towards the sky. Coming back to our breath here. Inhale, swinging the arms up. We're going to start to shift our weight forward onto that right foot. So go ahead and open the toes, making that nice base for ourselves. Maybe the left toes behind us support. Option to stay here, or if we're feeling nice and balanced, we can exhale, come down, find warrior three. So searching here for balance. Trying to keep those arms out, reach straight in front of us, leg reach straight behind us. Reach, reach, reach. If we fall out of it, getting right back in. And exhale, stepping that foot back, releasing those arms down, and right foot steps back. Downward facing dog, option for child's pose. Go ahead and take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, shifting the weight forward, finding plank posture, keeping that core nice and engaged. We're going to take the right hand, bring it center of the mat, spread the fingers nice and wide. As we exhale, we're going to rotate onto the outside edge of our right foot and see if we can open the left arm, coming into a side plank. Keeping that core nice and engaged. See if we can keep that chest open. Arm open towards the ceiling, maybe lifting the gaze over the left arm towards the sky. We're feeling balanced here. See if we can lift our left leg. Option also to come onto the elbow. Finding our way to trust here. Continuing to hold, lifting those hips as if I have a string pulling them towards the ceiling. And exhale, left hand comes down, knees go wide, press back, well-deserved child's pose. Giving yourselves just a couple of moments here, maybe shaking out those arms. Inhale, finding downward facing dog with the toes tucked, hips pressed back up and high. Gaze towards the belly button. This time as we inhale, left leg swings high. And as we exhale, heel drops towards the glutes, stacked hips opening up towards the opposite side wall. Maybe rotating that ankle around, clockwise, counterclockwise. And exhale, swing it through, plant it between those two hands. Really drag it up. Back foot spins flat. And inhale, the arms rise, finding our warrior one. So again, shoulders down away from the ears, fingertips pointed towards the ceiling. We're going to go ahead and draw those hands behind us, interlacing the 10 fingers. See if we can draw the shoulders back and away from us, lifting the chest towards the sky, keeping that bend in the front knee. Into our breath. Go ahead and release those hands. We're going to step this foot up, spread the toes of the left foot, make that nice base. Inhale, the arms come up. Option to pause here, or if we're feeling nice and balanced, exhale, chest goes down, leg lifts, warrior three. So keeping that core engaged, leg muscles engaged, whole body present here. If we fall out, finding space to get right back in. Really focus on balance here. Maybe leg lifts a little higher. Checking in with the core. And exhale. Right foot steps down, hands to the mat, and left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath here in through the nose. And exhale. Go ahead and bring that left hand center. Spread the fingers wide, making that nice base for ourselves. We're going to rotate to the outer edge of the left foot this time. Heel the right arm open, opening towards the sky. So visualizing like there's a string pulling your hips up towards the ceiling, hands, palms reaching towards the sky, and maybe the gaze lifts up. Option here to drop a knee, or if we're feeling really balanced, also the option to try to lift the leg. But wherever we are, finding stillness, finding our breath. Taking a couple more moments here. And exhale, right hand comes down, knees go wide. Press the hips back. Let that head fall towards the mat. Well-deserved child's pose. Be taking this moment to notice any heat that we've built in the body. Noticing if we've lost the natural rhythm of the breath. Giving ourselves a couple of minutes just to return to baseline. To return to that feeling of peace. Whenever you feel ready, finding downward facing dog. Hips press back. Heels press down. Inhale, swing that left leg high. And as we exhale, draw it through for pigeon. So trying to get that shin parallel with the short edge of the mat. Letting that right leg be long behind us. One straight line between hip, knee, ankle, toes. And then pressing down into the mat, lifting the chest high. And exhale, folding down over that left leg. Option to use the fists, find a pillow. Let your head rest on the mat, on the hands, palms, whatever feels good. allowing ourselves to make any adjustments necessary for comfort. And see if we can pause here in this posture for 4 breaths. Maybe using those exhales to find a little depth here, to find a little release from any tension you may feel. Inhale, peel the body up. Chest lifted forward. Hips are both facing square straight into the mat in front of us. And then maybe bending this right leg. See if we can reach back. Maybe grabbing it, drawing it towards the center line of the body. Noticing as we draw it closer, we get a deeper stretch. And exhale, sending it down to the mat. Hands pressed down, and left leg steps back to meet right downward facing dog. Go ahead, pedal those hips, shake out that feeling, let it go. And inhale, the left leg swings high and draws through for pigeon opposite side. Right leg, sorry about that. So go ahead, press down, lifting the chest high. Check out, make sure that that left leg is in a straight line behind us. And fold down. Settling in here for a couple of breaths. Using those exhales to release. Inhale, peeling body up, chest lifted, and this time bending that left foot. Reach back with the left hand, see if you can grab it. Maybe if you can, drawing it center of the body. Getting that nice stretch through the quad. And exhale, release it down. Hands palms to the mat, right foot steps back, downward facing dog. This is going to be our last downward dog of the day. So taking any motion that you feel you need, shaking it out. Inhale, walking the feet up towards the hands, finding that forward fold at the front of the mat. Really letting that head be heavy and long here. Maybe shaking it out. One more ragdoll moment. Arms swinging. And then exhale, release the hands, slowly lowering the glutes down, folding that body over. Letting those heels stay close to the mat here. And as we inhale, we're going to draw the hips up towards the ceiling. Let that head and neck rest heavy on the mat. Maybe seeing if we can interlace the 10 fingers underneath. Walk the shoulders together. Keeping that lift through the pelvis, through the hips, straight towards the sky. Maybe noticing as we walk the shoulders together, our bridge lifts a little higher. And exhale, release down. Hips release to the mat, arms by the side. Take a moment. So we're going to move into another round of bridge. Or if full wheel is in your practice, I invite you to try that today. So for bridge, taking the same posture, and for full wheel, you're gonna bring your hands palms up by your ears, fingertips facing the toes. And this time when you press up, you're gonna lift the whole body up towards the sky. What you wanna be careful of is to only do this posture if you can really get your head and neck off the mat. That way you're not doing too much damage or putting too much pressure on the neck. So at your own breath pace, bringing those hands down and lifting those hips high for either bridge or full wheel. Using the inhale to lift. And seeing how long we can hold this posture. Be noticing any discomfort. See if we can, in a safe way, press through that. Be returning to the breath. Using it to guide us. And exhale, slowly lower down. Go ahead, let those legs be long, arms be by your side. Maybe shake it out. Giving yourselves a moment. Maybe shaking out the wrists. Whatever we feel we need right now. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can bring our feet flat enough so that we can tuck our pelvis under. So we can really try to glue the low back to the mat. See if we can do this in a way that feels good on the body, keeping those hands palms down. And we're just going to lift the legs straight up. Maybe giving them a little boost to really get that low back flat. And as we exhale, we're going to let just the right leg come down. Seeing if we can allow it to float above the mat just a couple of inches. Inhale, lift the leg. And exhale, the left leg comes down and floats. Core nice and engaged. See if we can keep that low back glued to the mat. Inhale. If that's tough for you, you can take those hands, palms, and bring them just under the sides, just enough for balance, just enough to feel comfortable. This time, the right leg comes down, floats. On the inhale, we scissor the legs. Left leg comes down, exhale. And switch. 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 Right leg up, left leg down. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And I lied one last time. Left leg down. And inhale, both legs up. Option to wrap the arms around, maybe rock the body side to side. Giving ourselves a moment. And then inhale, the legs come up. Remembering to boost if we need with the hands, but really keeping that low back center, glued to the mat. And this time we're going to slowly lower both legs down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold and float. Keeping that core engaged. And inhale, the legs come up. Do that again. Slow, lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and float. Noticing any shaking. And inhale. Take a moment, take a breath. One last round. Slow lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Keep that core nice and engaged. And inhale, draw the legs up. Wrap the arms around and rock. Letting ourselves come back to the natural rhythm of the breath. Go ahead and plant those feet. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, lifting the body up. So we're sitting up, facing the front. The abs are not done yet. One more posture with them. We're going to try boat pose. So what that looks like is drawing both feet up in front of us. We can use our hands to anchor down, or if it feels good, we can support from the back of the legs with the hands. Gentle support here. And exhale, see if we can lower and straighten. And inhale, coming up. So we're going to try to do that 5 more times. Exhale, down and up. 4 and up. 3, up. 2, up. 1 and hover. 4 engaged. And up. Let those feet relax. We'll roll the body down. Arms by the sides. Go ahead and allow those legs to be straight and long in front of us. Really getting some stretch here. Maybe making any creative adjustments for comfort. On the next inhale, we're going to draw just the right leg in, center of the body. Take those 10 fingers, interlace, wrap around, and draw the leg in. Almost as if you're trying to get the right knee into the right armpit. Really stretch here. Feel that pinch in the right groin side. And exhale. Use that left hand to guide it over the right leg for a side twist. Seeing how far feels comfortable for you. Maybe taking this right arm outstretched. Maybe the gaze falls over the right hand. Seeing if we can begin to invite that calmness, that stillness back into our practice. See if we can feel that stretch through the left body side, to the right body side, sorry. Inhale, draw that right leg back in, center of the body. Give it a nice squeeze. And then exhale, go ahead and send that right leg down, flat to the mat. Shake out the knees, shake out the hips. Inhale, the left leg draws in, 10 fingers interlace. Draw that left knee towards the left armpit. Give it a squeeze. Feel that pinch in the left groin side. And then gently, using the right hand, guide it over the right leg, finding that side twist, opposite side. Left arm outstretched, gaze falls maybe over that left arm. Inviting stillness here. Inhale, the left leg comes back center. Give it that nice squeeze, give it a hug. And exhale, releasing it down to the mat. Shaking out those hips and knees. This time, inhale, draw both legs in center. Wrap the arms around both legs, finding this little egg shape. Go ahead and let the head and neck fall on the mat. Let the low back rest. And then rock side to side, giving ourselves this nice hug. Giving yourselves a little massage. And then giving ourselves one last squeeze into this little ball, squeezing every muscle. And exhale, stretching those legs out in front of us, arms by the sides. Letting the body be heavy here. Starting to enter our final pose, Savasana, which is where they say we get all the benefits of our practice. Really checking in with the body, noticing how we're feeling. Noticing if we have less tension. Using any exhales to release lingering tension from the body. Doing a scan from the top of the head down to the toes. Just noticing any spaces of tension and meeting them with the breath. Unfurling the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the tongue. Really letting the shoulders be heavy. Allowing the body to simply float here on the mat. No effort, no need to hold it up right now. Seeing if we can return to that phrase or that word, that statement from the beginning of class. The one that brings us peace, allows us to feel hopeful. For me, that is I trust. Seeing where we notice that in the body. When we say our statement, can we feel it? Allowing ourselves to sit presently with that statement for a couple seconds. Just a few breaths more. And then whenever you feel ready, gently rolling over to the right side, finding that same posture we began class with. Letting that head rest on the arm, opposite arm rest on the mat. Moving slowly, using that left arm, pressing ourselves up, finding a seated posture. And maybe resting the hands at our sides, palms facing up, maybe at heart center, whatever feels natural and right for you. Perhaps taking one more moment to close the eyes and connect with the self, to connect with our statements. Saying it one more time out loud in the privacy of our own homes. Allowing it to resonate beyond our practice today. And taking a moment of gratitude for the self, for finding time to practice on this Friday. And I'd like to thank each of you for allowing me to lead you through your practice today. The light in you sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.